two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, the legendary home of the Fighting Irish. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Notre Dame will kick it off to get us underway. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Longhorns offense comes out of the field for the first time today. And of course, Kirk, in the age of transfer quarterbacks, this guy's been one of the most talked about dudes in the offseason. Here he goes, first game with his new team. What kind of start can he get off to?
Yeah, it's a big question mark. And the only thing about this guy is he's been able to win his teammates over right away, become a great leader. Now he wants to get off to a good start.
Tough running to avoid a loss. It just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, you know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Caught by the receiver. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of...
It's a fumble. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
What a great job by this defense of stringing out that option and making the quarterback hesitant on whether to keep or to pitch. Because he was hesitant, it allowed the defense to get to him to knock that ball loose.
The linebacker shifting around now. One man in the backfield, and he'll kick the football. Nowhere to run up the middle. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, the legendary home of the Fighting Irish. As we'll see, the national champions from last year, the Texas Longhorns. Will kick it away to start us off. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So Notre Dame's offense comes on the field first today. And, of course, Kirk, in the age of transfer quarterbacks, this guy's been one of the most talked about dudes in the offseason. Here he goes, first game with his new team. What kind of start can he get off to?
Yeah, it's a big question mark. And the one thing about this guy is he's been able to win his teammates over right away, become a great leader. Now he wants to get off to a good start.
First down and more. He's still running. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Off play action. He's looking to throw. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. It goes out quickly, but comes up with a nice interception.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And that play moves the ball across midfield. First down now from the 42. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Short pass finds the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They finally stop him all the way down to the 6-yard line. The Longhorns line it up with 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Looking right, this one caught. Touchdown, Longhorns. Strong game by this quarterback.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest of the heavy lifting with the yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Here's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. But he stopped short of the 1st down.
At the 22.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the 1st down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Catch made on the out route. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him? Unlucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's hit as he throws it.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
It's the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Oh, the pass rush gets home. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Going for his running back. Grab down the middle. It's Durham. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Chris, they're going to come up a little bit short of the 1st down, but this is a great effort here by the entire offense to give themselves at least a chance, a much better chance.
He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. Touchdown, Texas. They capped the drive with 6 points.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together with this drive? Hand off with a single back. Jukes to get free.
Pretty good game here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackle, but 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
He'll hand it off. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Screen to the receiver in the flat. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be 1st down yardage. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Powering through the defender. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. And now the first play of the drive, they'll begin at the 38. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
The pass rush closing in. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
My gosh, they almost came up with another sack here. They have done an amazing job of pressuring this guy. And Chris, obviously, we're still in the 1st quarter. They better make some adjustments up front, or this is going to be a long game.
But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down. The Longhorns will line up to boot it away. That's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. And now the first play of this drive. They're set up at the 37. They'll hand it off. He's got room to run. And a nice 1st down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the 1st down marker. 2nd down after that previous play. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Makes the catch downfield. You make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. Off the play fake on 1st down. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Looking to pass here on second down. He's running out of time here. Just trying to get rid of it. Oh, it is incomplete. Tried a little lob pass there, but doesn't work.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, I'm a bit surprised they went with play action here on third and such a long distance to gain. The defense knows you're going to throw the football, so you're asking your quarterback to catch the snap. Now he's got to take his eyes off of the coverage by worrying about a play action, and the result is a sack. Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Gets some blocks. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time, Kurt.
Yeah, exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Looking to throw it on first down. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Grabbed by the receiver. They bring him down after a short gain there. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. There's the handoff. He shreds the tackle.
Boy, I thought he might shake through there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And he holds it in down inside the 30.
Boy, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And Chris, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back, and they've had some good receivers. Roy Williams comes to mind, Devin Duvernay more recently in the slot.
Touchdown, Longhorns. Still no answer for this offense.
That's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
Extra point is good, and they're in front now, 28-3. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
I'll give the defense a lot of credit there. They were ready for this option play. Good awareness and containment to be able to force them into this upcoming third down situation.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised they went with play action here on third and such a long distance to gain. The defense obviously knows you're going to throw the football, so all you're doing is telling your quarterback, take your eyes off of the coverage and the line of scrimmage, and the result is a sack.
And the returner is brought down. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He makes the grab. Brought down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid gain there. Second down play coming up for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They stop him, but it's a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the football. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide. And
swarmed by the pass rush. A sack. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout and then check him out. And look at this. The field goal units coming on the field. A lot of faith in this kicker. This would have to be a record-breaking field goal if he makes it. He missed it. Off target that time. That's just a minor blip there. What's been a thoroughly one-sided dominance.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
They're going to run it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And he shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
The punter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on third down? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's an outroute, the catch made. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And that one's picked off. What a play. He's bringing it back. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On first and 10, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Quick completion to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
After missing the field goal on their last drive, they got to do something here on third down to even get into field goal range. They'll run it here. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. Longhorns will come to the line on fourth down, looking to convert. Needs a completion here on fourth down. The receiver grabs it, and he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. No huddle now for the offense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Texas.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime, and doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first-half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. And they'll use the ground game here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in South Bend going on. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. The Longhorns offense takes the field. And this offense trying to build in a very impressive first-half performance, trying to stretch the lead right away here in the third. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run.
Doesn't get rid of the ball. Trapped for a huge loss. Goodness, that is usually a drive killer. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking deep to the right side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. Longhorns will have to kick it away. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Fair catch made near the 45. Offense makes their way on the field. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. What a catch! And the game just good enough for a first down. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. A fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
I feel like this quarterback could make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork. A curl route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that first down completion.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Pass is tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Quarterback delivers quickly. A receiver on the screen. And the punt team now on to kick it away.
And the defense did everything that's expected of them. Yeah, they caught the ball, but it didn't go anywhere. That's the exact best possible scenario that this defense could hope for other than a turnover.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Gets some space around the 30. And it works. The first down to the 35.
Hey, when it's your day, it's your day. This offense, and especially this running back, enjoying a monster day, putting up huge numbers and having a nice, big, comfortable lead.
And looking to throw now on first down. He dumps it off to the tight end. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it second and medium. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. The Longhorns line up on 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's second down.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Longhorns are in the red zone. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big
touchdown, Longhorns. This passing game is on fire today. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Then they begin to click now. Keeping it on the ground here.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. And the quarterback dropping back. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Here's a quick screen to the receiver.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to have seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a fourth down decision.
And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. The Longhorns offense takes the field. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's a short completion to the big tight end.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He lets it go on the move. Finds the receiver wide open. Here he goes. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. The defense backed up against their own end zone. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, you talk about a dream performance by this guy. That's his 4th receiving touchdown of this game. We knew he'd have chances to make plays, but I don't think anybody expected 4 touchdowns.
So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. Hasn't been much of a contest so far, and the stats will reflect that. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Scanning the field. It's Gray. Fired into a tight window and picked off. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. The offense starts with excellent field position. On first down, it's play action. Throws it to the right. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. Too much on that throw. Now it's 2nd down here. He'll hand it off.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Oh, and he dropped it. You don't see that often from this guy. Brings up 4th down. And he's got it. No problem. And they add to their lead. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick in the very first play. They'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stopped him short of the first down. 2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Caught over the middle. It's Jordan. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking to throw it again. He lets it go. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pocket breaking down. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Receiver makes the grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
This is what makes this guy so tough. It's basically an option route. With the ability to break in or out, he sets his defender up, gets leverage to the inside, and they have a nice completion.
He hands it off from the gun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. So they get the 3, but the margin is still huge. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last possession produced a field goal. Let's see what they can come up with this time. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Tackle made way downfield. An enormous gain.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller? Up big, fourth quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. They're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
Here's the second down play. Grinding away on the ground. Breaks a tackle into the clear. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. The Longhorns have 1st and 10 here.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now,
taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Defense is coming after him. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. He knocks it through with confidence. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Escapes the pocket. Slides to avoid the big hit.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield. Everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this.
Looking deep down the left side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
The one team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. They come to the line in victory formation, looking to run out the clock and secure the W. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.